Hey, what's up everyone? Wolfman here, back at it again with another LEGO Star Wars review. And as I last said in my last review of on the Resistance Y-Wing, I'm now going to be doing reviews on 4 different versions of the X-Wings. And as what the title of this one would say, this one is this particular X-Wing model is actually one of the more recent models back from 2021. And before I get into the review, just a quick reminder that I'm doing reviews on starships and starfighters from LEGO Star Wars, all leading up to my review on my Grand Fleet, which consists of both good guys and bad guys and those in between. So that's going to be coming up in late November. Yeah, late November, the last weekend of November actually. So if anyone comes across this channel and you like my reviews, definitely tune into that. So without any further ado, onto the review. And here it is, set number 75301, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Starfighter. This set was released, like I said before, in 2021, so this set was released a year ago. It has 474 pieces, comes with 4 minifigs, and I'm going to be very honest up front. I had no intention of getting this set. I've gotten other variants of the X-Wings, and this one being the newest one, the more recent one. But there was actually one reason as to why, but now there's 2 reasons. But the big one is one of the minifigs here, which I'm going to jump into right now. This set comes with 4 minifigures, which consists of R2-D2, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker himself, and the first ever General Jan Dudana. And this guy was featured in A New Hope, the very first one, who was going through or giving the rebel pilots the rundown on the assault on the Death Star. But Shufar, I apologize for this. But yeah, these are the 4 minifigures, and yeah, this is the first ever version they've done of Jan Dudana, and it was definitely well worth the purchase, even though this set, which I do believe is still available, although I haven't really seen it on store shelves. I do believe this set is still available. But real quick over the minifigures. As you can see in the photo here, these are the 4, and I do believe that at least maybe 2 of them, I'm pretty sure Luke does not have a double face. Leia might, Dudana might, and of course R2 does not. And the figures are well put together. Once again, great detailing, especially on Luke Skywalker's pilot outfit. Leia's outfit, which is, all 3 of these guys are all double-sided as well, as you can see in this photo here. And even the back of Leia's Leia's minifigure, you can see detailing all the way down to basically on the skirt or the dress as well, which she wore in A New Hope. And of course Jan Dudana, well put together. I'm just going to be that honest about it. And of course R2-D2, there have been several versions of this guy, and this one I actually like. I get a kick. Yeah, I actually do like the design on this figure, and of course the designs, they keep getting better and better every year. And I do believe that Leia here is, I think this is the second set you can actually get Leia in this form, I believe, in her form from A New Hope. But anywho, that's basically it for the minifigures. Onto the actual fighter itself, and this sucker is actually a downsized version from the last one, which I will be doing a review on next, which will be tomorrow. But this is a moderately well put together figure set, and I will list some of my complaints. But for the size, it's not too bad. They still retain the same cockpit they've been using for several years in other starfighters, and not just the X-Wing. I think, or maybe just the X-Wing. Correct me if I am wrong. But of course, the big go-to thing is the S-foils, which gives it its signature X-Wing look, which is actually pretty neat. It's just a simple push of this sucker here. You just push it down and it makes the S-foils open up. And it does have 4 guns on each wing, but this set also has the flick missiles, or the spring-loaded missiles, just on the undersides of the wings, which is fine. The other ones don't. The other ones have on both top and bottom. And of course, the engines themselves, which are actually well put together. I mean, I actually do like it. This thing is actually grown on me. And this is, yeah. Here's the rear side of the fighter, 4 engines, and of course a bit more detailing on the backs here, as well as the tops. I mean, you can definitely tell that it's Technic and it's not completely solid like some of its predecessors. But it's actually well put together, and I actually do like it, even for a smaller model of Starfighter. And of course, you can actually fit Luke in here as well. You can also fit R2 in here as well. You can also fit Chopper too from Rebels, which you may see in the future. But my only real complaints, honestly, are the landing gear. I mean, granted, the landing gear on the wings here, or down below on the engines, they're fine. My only complaint is the nose, is this landing gear. I mean, it's stationary. It does not move. It does not retract. I mean, given its size, it really can't because of the limited space here in the front, here on the underside of the nose. And even for its size, and even the number of pieces that it has, it's still well put together. It still keeps that X-Wing aesthetic. So, I'm not really gonna complain too much. Of course, the inside could possibly improve or be improved, but again, for its size. I mean, if you guys seen my reviews on the TIE Fighter, which came out the same year as this sucker, it will... I mean, if anyone who is interested, go ahead and go check out that review as well, which I've done, I believe, earlier this year or even last year. But yeah, I think they had started downsizing some of their Starfighters, mainly both the TIE Fighter and now the X-Wing. But still well detailed, I gotta say. So, I actually would recommend this set for the most part, aside from the minor inconveniences, mainly with the landing gear and not as much detailing on some other areas. But one thing I will point out is the fact that this is Luke's X-Wing. The markings here for Red 5, basically that's what this sucker is, so, or his designation in A New Hope, and even throughout the original trilogy. His Starfighter was basically Red 5. But yeah, I mean, this was a well put together fighter, so I do believe it's still available at this time. If you can find it someplace, even at the LEGO store or even at your local retail stores, I actually would recommend getting this. I mean, if you want to add on to your personal fleet, I definitely recommend it. And don't get it just to get a giant Dodonna. I mean, that's what I did, but this fighter did grow on me, and definitely well worth the purchase. Even though it's a little bit smaller than its predecessors, which you definitely be looking at throughout the course of this week. So, yeah, that's my review on Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. If you like that video, please feel free to leave a like and leave a comment down below. And also, if you want to see more of my reviews, and even the one leading up to my review on my Grand Fleet, then come join the Wolfpack by hitting the red subscribe button down below if you go while you're at it as well. And yeah, I like to hear some feedback from anyone. If you come across this channel, then if you decide to join, then welcome. And tune in for more videos. Like I said before, I'm doing reviews on the X-Wing Starfighters, and the next one is going to be another X-Wing from the Rebellion era. But this one is actually a special one. It's an older model, but there's a few more customizations you can actually do on it, so definitely tune into that. And I think all that's left to remind you that Jesus loves you more than Elmo and Barney, and I'll see you guys next time.